Good morning, Munchkin Butts. I just woke up about an hour ago, about 5 o'clock, and I'm still waiting for it to get light out. It's turning fall right now in San Diego. And, hang on a second. Alright. It's starting to get light out right now. And let me see let me look at that. Hang on, I know you can't see me, just bear with me. 1 second. Gotta look at my clock here so I can see what time it is, because I want to make sure I can gauge when it's actually getting light out. Alright, now my watch is saying, just excuse me, you'll see me in a second. Alright. Hang on. Now my watch is saying that it's 6:27 a.m. and it's just now starting to get light out. So I'm doing this so I can gauge. Hang on one more second. I'm doing this so I can gauge exactly when it's actually getting light out. And I went to bed pretty early last night. I think I probably fell asleep about 9:30. So I woke up at 5 and had some hot chocolate. And let's see, what else can I say? I'm just goofing off right now. I'm literally taking a minute to goof off because this is what I do. Itty bitty bo. How can you see me right now? Can you see me good? Anyways, my name is Leslie Williams, and I'm in San Diego, California. Ba 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 boo boo boo. I'm a target victim and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be called gang stalking. Guess what they did? You're never gonna believe this in a gazillion years. just listen. See, I'm acting goofy and silly on purpose to make you laugh. But this video will have serious moments to it. You know what they did? They set up a few homeless bums 200 feet away. And the manager of these expeditions who's using them is telling them what to do. And when they use people in the community, the manager of this harassment campaign communicates with the dummies that they use by cell phone. And they're basically told how to act and what to say in reference to the harassment that they want me to hear from them. And they're just monkeys being used by a fool. And one of the main things that they do against organized stalking and gang stalking targets, it's a technique called psychic driving. Now you might think to yourself, what the fuck is... Oh, sorry. You might think to yourself, what the hell is psychic driving? Well, let's pay attention. Okay. Psychic driving is it's a form of... You can actually... Now just bear with me. The next following word, when you hear it, don't shut this video off, because trust me, if you stay with this video, you'll be glad you did. Just trust me, okay? Now, what is mind control? Just trust me, okay? Watch this video, okay? Mind control is where you're basically controlling someone's mind, okay? So what is psychic driving? Do you know how, like, when you steer a car, a van, a truck, a boat, whatever, a high-low, whatever, you're literally putting your hands on the steering wheel in order to get that car, truck, whatever, to go in a certain direction, right? Psychic driving your car. Basically, psychic driving is where they're steering, just like you put your hands on a steering wheel when you drive a car, to get the car to go in a specific direction. Psychic driving is where they try to steer, drive your thinking based on what you hear from them concerning what they're saying deliberately for you to hear. In other words, now, the following is being said for definition purposes to help you understand a very good aspect of what psychic driving can be used for. Okay? And the following is being stated by me to give you a good example for it. It is by no means in reference to how I think as a person, how I believe as a person, or how I feel as a person, because the following statement has nothing to do with how I think, feel, or believe. It's just an example. Do you know how our African American brothers and sisters in this country were put in slavery? Okay? And then the N-word came about. Now the black community know what that word means. They know what it means. Most American knows what it means. It's a vile, disgusting word that should have never been applied to any human being. But let's think about this for a second. The African American community knows what this word means and what it's attached to because it has a history that is attached to it. From slavery to atrocities to extreme, gross civil rights violations. Okay? That's right. It's not just a word. It's a word that's got meaning, implied meaning, it's derogatory, and it's vile. Whenever anybody, we'll just put it to you this way, there are members in the black community, when they hear that word being said to them by another person, okay, what do you think their mental and emotional response will be? Especially if it's said directly to them in a harassing, brutal way. Which basically means, like I say, if somebody said it to them with the body posture, the facial postures, the tone of voice, to where it's totally meant for that African American to feel degraded as a result of it being heard by him from an individual who's directly, intentionally saying it to degrade that person. How do you think that African American's going to feel? What do you think his thought processes are? That's a great example for what is called psychic driving, where something is being said to intentionally excite and ignite a mental and neural and emotional response to drive another person's thinking, and that in turn is mind control. In organized stalking, gang stalking expeditions, it's called dark neural linguistic programming as well. That's right. Organized stalking, gang stalking targets are subject to psychic driving techniques along all their routes, everywhere they go, every single day, including even at their own home, by the individuals they use on any given day. It's basically a manager of these expeditions who's telling the people that's tracking and surveilling a target. And as a result of him knowing where that target's at in real time, that person who is managing the harassment has a power position in the community to basically connect with civic groups, fraternities, sororities, even members of cults, church groups, any type of, any avenue that he can use to dupe anybody, union members, okay, yeah, because this person has got a civic position in the community, okay, that's right, in the government, okay, that has the networking abilities to network with civic or the aforementioned type groups, and that person and police officers, probation officers, parole officers, anybody and everybody that comes in contact with large groups of people on any given day. And basically what they do is use their position to connect with people that they plan on using for this type of harassment against the target based on lies, slander, intimidation, bribery, collusion, bartering, you name it. They're shown a picture of the target. They're told where to be at in reference to where the target's at, going to, or might go to. They're told when and where to be in reference to where the target's at or going to be at. And they're told what to do around the target once that person gets around that target as a result of them being told where the target's at or going to. That's right. Then once that person arrives in the physical proximity of the target, they do what they're told to do, basically repeating words, phrases, physical gestures, and even specific sounds that they had the target sensitized to. And this is done to drive the thinking of the target as a result of what the target is presented with by the persons they're using. So basically it's nothing but a form of basically making the target notice and think about the harassment on a non-stop scale every day, everywhere they go, continuously, through sensitized words, phrases, physical gestures, sounds. That's right. And even person, persons, or types of people. That's right. It's basically psychological operations, psychic driving, harassment. And they set up these homeless skanks 200 feet away who are doing it. You wouldn't believe this stupid shit they say from a distance to try and steer my thinking about the theme of what they're saying. And the syndicated cops to this, and then that's not including the staged events that they bring about against the target. Is so stupid. And then the stupid skanky ass police that are connected to these expeditions, they got the dumb audacity to apply that target's crazy. Check it out. I have over 700 audio files of gang stalking being said around me, and I'm getting ready to play you one of them right now. And you're going to be able to hear it flat out being said. One of the things they're doing with me is getting around me and repeating the word gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking. Oh my God, weird, crazy, gang stalk, gang stalker, gang stalking. Oh my God. And that's their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime. Now, remember, I've already stated that they get around me to repeat certain words and phrases and physical gestures. Alright, so check this out. Let me find the audio file. I gotta hurry up and do it. Alright, I'm looking for it right now. Alright, I want you to listen to this. Do you hear gang stalk? Alright, hang on. It's almost light out, so you be the judge. Do you hear gang stalk? This is occurring on UCSD property on the 18th, which was just a couple days ago. Listen. Alright, now, you gotta listen closely. They're literally saying it back to back. If you listen to it, one will say gang stalk, the other one will say gang stalk. The other one will say gang stalk, oh my God. Then one in the background will say, oh my God. The other one will say gang stalk. Then they'll say gang stalk, oh my God. Just listen. Alright, now, and that's what they do along all my routes every single day, everywhere I go. And then the police had the audacity to call me crazy. Can you believe that shit? Because the police are lying whores. The San Diego Police Department are nothing but a bunch of filthy sewer rats. Because they're directly connected to these syndicates. That's right. Alright, I appreciate listening, and it's now starting to get light out, so I gotta go, because I gotta start my day. I sincerely hope and pray you have a nice day, and I want any African American that saw this video to understand that I said what I said about what the African American community has suffered. So, you and the population can get an understanding concerning what organized stalking and gang stalking targets are going through. And understand this as well. The black community is being targeted too. Thank you.